Now, at Salesforce.com, we are a technology company. We have the luxury of having, brilliant computer scientists, people that understand mobile technologies, understand connected devices, understand all of this technology. But we know that most of our customers are not technology companies. You are experts and leaders and visionaries in your business. But now in this new world, new things are demanded of you. You have to understand mobile apps. You have to be able to create these experiences. You have to be able to connect to devices. You have to understand social networks. And how are you going to build these competencies? How are you going to get to this future if this is not what you've been doing for the last 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 100 years? In fact, last night we had a customer dinner, and we had John Lewis there, a 150-year-old organization, constantly trying to reinvent itself. How are we all going to get to this new world? Well, at Salesforce, we feel like it's our obligation, our tremendous honor and opportunity to be your partner to take you to this world, to take what we've learned, our technology, our expertise, our point of view, and if you believe in this journey, to be the platform to take you into this new world, to take you into the Internet of Customers, to make you successful. And to do that, we've rebuilt our entire technology stack to do that. And this technology is called Salesforce1. It's a customer platform designed for this new world, for a mobile world, for a social world. It's, of course, in the cloud. It takes all of the investments that you've made in Salesforce, whether you've been with us for a year, 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years, and brings all of that into the future with us, into the mobile world, into the Internet of Customers world, and gives you the capability to work with your customers in this new world, to take whatever your dreams are for this new world and make it a reality. We couldn't be more excited about it. We announced it at Dreamforce, and the reception, the energy, the momentum behind it's been spectacular. And I want you to get a feel for what is the potential of this technology. Let's take a look.
What if you could run your business from your phone? The Salesforce1 mobile app lets you sell, service, and market faster, letting your entire company collaborate and take action while right in the feed, like accessing your sales team's real-time pipeline while in the air, viewing your daily agenda, and calling into a meeting in a few taps, getting deal support while still in the client meeting, closing a deal before it's time to pay the fare, and showing appreciation to the extended team of experts before the evening commute. Now employees across the company can swarm to help support agents solve issues. Even connecting your products so they automatically trigger a case. Always having visibility into agent productivity, customer satisfaction, and the most critical cases right at your fingertips. You can get updates on the latest marketing campaign while grabbing a morning coffee, collaborate with customers and partners through communities, and build a personalized journey for your customers so they have a one-to-one experience wherever they are. Then easily turn all of your best ideas into secure mobile apps, built with clicks and customized for your business, unlocking the potential of all your back-office data. Deploying apps in minutes through a mobile app exchange. All of this, and the ability to customize your company's app for a branded experience. Now you can run your entire business from anywhere, faster.
The power of Salesforce1 is just reimagining work on a mobile device.
I can't think of anything as dramatic in my 25 years in the sales profession that's really advanced the cause as much as this has.
The Salesforce environment is really easy to develop. We have many examples where we built stuff that would have taken months or sometimes years that we put together in days.
To make people productive, you have to allow them to be mobile, you have to allow them to be able to access things 24/7.
There's no way that you are allowed to establish a true, credible, trusting relationship with a customer without this platform.
We're so much more productive and effective at doing our day-to-day everything. If it didn't happen in Salesforce, it didn't happen.
To be honest with you, I never believed this could be possible. I can run my business on my phone.
Well, we're incredibly excited about Salesforce1. We believe this is the fastest path to your future, to this Internet of Customers. And since we've launched Salesforce1, we've talked to a lot of customers about how they're using it. And we also get a lot of questions from customers about, this technology is so broad, it can do so many things. What are the implications for my business? How do I get started? How do I think about Salesforce1? And after talking to a lot of customers, I think we've come to really 3 key messages or 3 key ideas around Salesforce1 that we want you to walk away from the show understanding. First, that Salesforce1 is a mobile app and platform that will allow you to run your business from your phone. We talked about individuals, customers we run our lives from our phone, we have our apps, we can really manage our entire life from our phone as individuals. But in our professional life, it's not the same. Most of us on our mobile device today, we're lucky if we have much more than the corporate email and a browser to manage our work or our relationships with our customers. Well, Salesforce1 is exciting because as a mobile app and platform, it allows us to run our entire business from our phones. Yes, we can run our sales, our service, our marketing, but much more than that. All of the power of the platform is now built right into Salesforce1, so we can leverage all of those custom applications and the entire power of our ecosystem. That ecosystem I talked about with the 2,000 plus applications, the 1.5 million developers are now all part of the Salesforce1 platform. It's incredibly exciting for us. We can run our business from our phone, a huge, huge idea. Number 2, probably the heart of why we're here today, is to connect with our customers in a whole new way, to reinvent our business model, to reinvent our customer relationships, to think beyond the way we've been doing sales and service and marketing, to think about what's the possibility of the platform in the new world to create new customer relationships, and also to create communities. Communities is a huge idea for us. We announced it here last year, right here on this stage, and the reaction, the uptake, the tremendous momentum we've seen has just been incredible. We have, I would say, probably the best technology, the best momentum in the industry right now in this area. And altogether, by rebuilding these technologies for the Salesforce1 platform, we've created, I think, not only the industry-leading technology for today, but a technology that will take you, our customers, into the future for the next decade. It's really a strategic platform for however you want to take your business, however you want to take your customer relationships and customer connections for the next 10 years. And third, another huge idea that we didn't even have on our radar when we were here a year ago is the idea of creating one-to-one journeys for each customer. At Salesforce.com, last year, we acquired the #1 marketing automation technology in the world, the #1 marketing platform in the world, ExactTarget. And ExactTarget is a platform that not only allows you to do all of the standard marketing automation capabilities, but also has next-generation capabilities for you to create highly sophisticated journeys. So, for example, today, if you are using a PlayStation 4 from Sony and you're on the network, Sony is using the ExactTarget technology to guide, based on your behavior and activity on the network, send you promotions, send you offers, guide your journey with them to build a deeper relationship with them. It's all new stuff. It's all new types of new technology that's possible in this world. And we're really excited about these 3 big ideas. Run your business from your phone, connect with your customers in a whole new way, and creating one-to-one journeys for each customer. And to walk us through the first part of this, run your business from your phone, we're really thrilled today to have our Senior Vice President of Solutions Marketing, Fergus Griffin. Fergus, let's see Salesforce1 mobile app and platform.
Thanks a lot, George. So at Dreamforce last year, as George mentioned, we launched Salesforce1, which is an app, a mobile app and platform for running your business from your phone and in this whole Internet of Customers. And since Dreamforce last year, fantastic companies like Daily Mirror Group and Trust and Philips and Stanley Black & Decker have been making this shift to running their business from their phone on Salesforce1. And what's great if you look at these organizations and any company that's adopting Salesforce1 right now is that it's great for every role in your organization. First of all, it's great for your employees, as George has outlined. It's also great for our Salesforce partners whose apps you all run on Salesforce every day. It's also great for your admins and developers. And finally, it's great for how you can connect to your customers, as George mentioned, in completely new ways. But for right now, we're going to start and look at what Salesforce1 does for your employees. And it's all about being able to run your business from your phone. And we have exciting news today here. We have a brand new version of our Salesforce1 mobile app coming out in our summer release. And it's full of new functionality. First of all, with our Salesforce1 App Exchange partners, we have a whole new set of connectors that let you integrate back-end legacy ERP systems and surface them in the Salesforce1 mobile app. Second of all, this app is more connected than ever, running on more mobile devices than ever. Of course, it runs on Android and iOS iPhone devices, but it also now is available to run on Windows mobile browsers in beta support, and also on good browsers, and also on BlackBerry 10 devices. Now, not only that, the app itself is full of brand new functionality, over 30 new features, including better offline access to your data. Not just that, being able to drill down into your reports and dashboards to the row level and account level right on your phone. And finally, it's also about being able to access, as George mentioned, all of your communities now in the Salesforce1 mobile app can be accessed right there on your phone, something we're really excited about. Okay, that's great for employees. What about our Salesforce partners? Well, as George mentioned, our App Exchange is basically the largest enterprise app ecosystem in the world, and it's going completely mobile with Salesforce1. That means our partners are able to roll out their apps in the Salesforce1 mobile application. And you can see great partners up here like Aptus, DocuSign, Evernote, Dropbox, Box, the list goes on, LinkedIn. These are all examples of partners that are now rolling out their apps within the Salesforce1 mobile application. Great momentum, a really thriving ecosystem that really is exciting for us. Now let's talk about your admins and developers. Great functionality here as well as part of Salesforce1. First of all, for any admins here in the audience, you can completely customize the Salesforce1 mobile app in terms of branding and also the functionality within it. Not just that, for any developers here in the audience, with Salesforce1, there's 10 times the API coverage with the new Salesforce1 platform. It's basically a green light to develop any mobile connected app you want on Salesforce1. We've also brand new functionality with what we call Canvas applications, the ability to easily drop in legacy apps right into the Salesforce1 mobile app. And finally, one of the things that's most popular about Salesforce1, if you've done any past development work on Salesforce, say you've built custom objects, custom apps, maybe written Apex code, or even built Visualforce apps, all of that is brought forward. And with Visualforce1, that's the technology that brings all of your Visualforce apps forward into this future of the Internet of Customers. Okay, that's great for admins and developers. Finally, what about connecting to your customers in a completely new way with Salesforce1? Well, we've also news here on this front. We're announcing a brand new Heroku package for connected customer apps. And that means you can build those customer-facing, engaging mobile apps that are connected to your back-end business processes way more easily. In addition, with ExactTarget Fuel, you can build those one-to-one marketing journeys that George talked about to connect with your prospects and your customers on whatever device they're using. And finally, George talked about how excited we are about the uptake and the momentum in our communities technology. That's why great companies like BSkyB and HP are rolling out their communities on our community platform. That includes our own customer community, by the way, with now over 1 million members. And the most exciting thing here about this is that all of these communities now will be accessible with the latest version of the Salesforce1 mobile app due out in the summer. Really exciting for us, Salesforce1 communities, incredible innovation going mobile with Salesforce1. Now, we've covered kind of an outline of everything that Salesforce1 includes. Let's see what happens when you put it all together. Let's go top to bottom and see what this customer platform includes. First of all, left to right at the top, it includes all of our industry-leading CRM functionality for sales, service, marketing, all our App Exchange apps, and your custom apps too. You can deliver that functionality through the Salesforce1 mobile app or surround it with community technology on our communities platform. That sits on our APIs, which plug in to our Salesforce1 platform, which includes Force for employee apps, Heroku for customer apps, and ExactTarget for those one-to-one marketing journeys. Of course, it's all cloud, social, mobile, and connected. Now that I've given a quick outline of everything that it includes, let's switch over to the demonstration and take a closer look. And I want to just introduce our brilliant demo team over here in the corner, led by Alex. All our demos are live here today at all our events. Hey, Alex, let's start this up. Let's start with the Salesforce1 mobile application. And here we have it running on the iPhone. And one thing that's really interesting right off the bat, I mentioned that we've got increased support for different devices. So let's show the other devices we've got it running on right now, guys. Let's show, for example, that it's running on Android up here. It's also running on the Windows mobile browser, just to give you a sense of the breadth of how relevant this can be no matter what devices your organization are using. For this demo, we're going to use the iPhone just to keep it simple. Let's put the other devices aside for a second. This is the Salesforce1 mobile app, and this is our first time showing the new version that will be out in summer, so you guys are seeing it for the first time. Let's tap on the left-hand navigation and see what it can do. While we're talking about running your business from your phone, let's look at all the functionality that's at your fingertips. First of all of our industry-leading CRM. Look down the left-hand navigation. You might only be used to accessing this functionality on your desktops or your laptops today, but it's all automatically on the phone now. Contacts, accounts, opportunities, customer service cases, campaigns, all here on the phone. Didn't have to do anything, just shows up. Scroll down a bit further, you can see custom apps you might have built in the past. Even partner apps, you can see them listed here. We'll talk more about those in a moment. And now let's scroll back up here. You can also see we've got some brand new functionality here. We talked about communities. In the new mobile app, you'll be able to access your communities right on your phone, just like Alex is showing us. Let's tap on our own success community. This could be any one of your partner or customer communities you can access right from the Salesforce1 mobile app. Just a quick example of what's coming in the summer. Let's go back to our navigation. In this demonstration, I'm in the role of a sales rep. And as we all know, sales reps always want to know where they stand on their quota. So let's tap into our new dashboards here in Salesforce1 mobile app. And you can see now that everything I need to know about where I stand as a sales rep is here. I can see my quota, how am I doing so far, where are all my leads coming from in my territory. And swipe again to the left. How's the sales pipeline looking for me? And here's what's brand new. I can drill into this dashboard and get right down to the row level, the accounts. I want to see exactly where I stand on these accounts. Am I going to make my quota? Am I going to beat it? I'm dropping right down to the account level, right in the application. Here's my account I'm looking at, a company named Alpine Partners. All the info is here on the phone. Let's swipe to the left. I can see in this case, for example, how they're using the Salesforce service. I can see how much they're using mobile, their daily transactions. By the way, all of this is delivered using Visualforce cards. That's the technology that brings all of your Visualforce forward onto the mobile device. Okay, well, we're not done. This is great at the account level, but I also have all the supporting info for the account. Contacts, activity history, opportunities, cases, contracts, all here on the phone. Just imagine how much more productive if every one of your salespeople instantly had this in their hands. Okay, George talked about running your business from your phone, and this is great for a lot of CRM functionality and custom apps. But we know that just about every company in here has other systems that they've probably invested in. How do you get to those? Let's scroll down, Alex. What else is in here? Oh, look at this. Here's a legacy ERP system that I haven't seen in a while, right? And we're hoping to get some value out of it and surface to the mobile phone. What if I wanted to access those purchase orders and see what's going on with them? These are all the purchase orders for this account. Let's tap into them. Note the way I'm not leaving the Salesforce1 mobile app. I can go to this mobile app and get to everything. And not just that, you might say, this is great. How do you really bring this purchase order to life? Let's say this purchase order lists licenses I've provisioned to different customers. What if I wanted to see where those licenses are now active? Let's see that, Alex. Now I'm really bringing this PO to life, and I can see exactly where they've been deployed, adding that extra level of value on top of a legacy application you have using the Salesforce1 platform plugged into the Salesforce1 mobile app. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here so far. I'm going to switch gears. We've talked about employees. Now, let's switch over and talk about Salesforce partners. Now, for Salesforce partners, we mentioned that we've got the largest enterprise app ecosystem in the world going completely mobile with Salesforce1. And you can see here in the mobile app, we're really excited because all of our partners are rolling out their apps in the mobile application. Take a look here. Canandi for ERP in the cloud. ServiceMax for field service in the cloud. And Dropbox right here, all on your phone. It's not just those guys. Let's swipe and see what else is in here. Evernote for taking notes and attaching them to your Salesforce opportunities or accounts. It's also, let's take a look here. We swipe to the left again. Box, another great example. Here, sharing your enterprise files and attaching them within the Salesforce system. And last here, but not least, DocuSign, e-signatures in the cloud, attached right within the Salesforce1 mobile app, right on your phone. You can probably see why we're so excited here. These are all examples of apps you can use from our partners to deliver more value right on top of the Salesforce1 platform, deliver them through the mobile app to your employees so you can run your business from your phone. Okay, let's take a break for a second here. We're covering a lot of ground. We've talked about your employees. Then we talked about Salesforce partners and what they're doing on Salesforce1. Now, let's talk about, this is one of my favorite parts here, let's talk about admins and developers. Quick show of hands, have we any admins or developers in the audience here today? Okay, quite a few actually, great. Let's talk about what's great for admins. Now, to start with, I want to draw your attention to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. That little blue plus button we call the publisher. And the publisher is where you can take any business action you want from within the Salesforce1 mobile app. Let's tap on it. You bring it up, and you can see you can do anything you want from the publisher. You can post on things in Salesforce, but you can also create a new task on an account, create a contact, add a new prospect, create an opportunity. Let's swipe to the left. What else is in here? Those partners I mentioned can also place actions here in the publisher so you can access them instantly from the blue plus button. And one of the most exciting things for you all, think of what you would like to put in the publisher for your employees. Just think for a second. If you could just think of those killer apps that you want people to be able to access, or those things you want them to be able to do to really run your business from your phone, what would you put there? Because you can put anything you want there, any custom action. And it's not an accident that we left the bottom right-hand one empty. That's kind of the imagination action where you think of what you would put there. But we're going to go one better right now. We're going to show you what it looks like to add an action to the publisher in a couple of seconds. And before we do it, just imagine how you would do this today if you wanted to roll out an action to all of your employees on all the mobile devices that you might be supporting. How much effort would that take? We're going to show you how you do it with Salesforce1 in a couple of seconds. Okay, Alex, to do this, let's bring up the admin screen on the left-hand side here as well, please. And this is the admin screen for managing the menu in the Salesforce1 publisher that we just saw a second ago. And let me just orient everyone here. We've got a set of different actions we could add. We're dragging in the Create New Purchase Order action. And watch the bottom right-hand side of the mobile phone when Alex reaccesses the menu. Watch that empty action. He's going to go back in a second. There it is. Create Purchase Order. And by the way, this will run on any of the phones I mentioned, whether it's an Android or whether it's a Windows mobile browser or a good browser. You've just rolled out a brand new action to every employee in your company. Let's tap on it, Alex. Let's see what it does. Create a purchase order. In this case, we've got a set of POs already existing. I can grab whichever one I want. Let's just select one, and I'm going to submit it to my supplier for fulfillment. Just an example of what it looks like to roll out something super quick to all your employees so your whole organization can really get to that point of running their business from their phone. Okay, we're not done for admins. There's even more goodness here. We thought we would go one better again and say, what would it look like for one of our customers? So we took an example. We took the example of Virgin America. Virgin America, of course, the sister airline to Virgin Atlantic here in the UK. And we said, let's show what it looks like when you step into the shoes of a Virgin America employee. We've gone onto their phone now. Let's tap on the Salesforce1 mobile app, color-coded for their color scheme. Look in the bottom right-hand corner. It's not a blue plus anymore. It's a little Virgin plain in the red background. Let's tap on that. Here's the punchline. What does Virgin America need to do to run its business from its phone? What do their employees need to have at their fingertips? And you can see all the examples up here. If any of you have flown with Virgin America, you know it's an awesome airline. Whether it's contacting the flight team, logging maintenance requests, or upgrading a loyal passenger to first class, they can put any action they want here, and any organization in this room here can do the same, all from Salesforce1 right in the publisher. Okay, that's admins. More to come here on developers. Let's talk about developers. I mentioned 10 times the API coverage for developers. What does that mean? Well, it means developers can build those killer applications, first of all, for your employees. Here's one that Caterpillar built. They wanted to connect all their employees to all their connected bulldozers, machines, products in the field. They did it on Salesforce1 APIs on the Salesforce1 platform. Next up, Vodafone wanted to connect their 90,000 employees to their corporate events calendar for the year, let every employee manage their schedule and attendance right from their phone. Did it on the Salesforce1 platform and APIs. Last but not least, ADP. ADP, an awesome company. They wanted to be able to transform every one of their salespeople to be mobile and able to sell no matter where they were right from their phone. And they rolled it out on the Salesforce1 platform using our APIs. 3 great examples for what developers can do for your employees. What about for your customers? Let's talk about for your customers. Great examples here. Sky Tickets, connecting with some of the most passionate sports fans communities all around the world, enabling those fans to get tickets to their favorite events right on their phone, all built on Salesforce1. Next example, Nest, a completely disruptive company, completely transforming the home automation space with their connected thermostats and smoke detectors, launching in the UK this week, rolling out their award-winning customer service on Salesforce1 to every mobile device. And finally, Red Bull, connecting with their customers and passionate music fans, connecting them with up-and-coming live bands and their live shows in a neighborhood near them right on their mobile phone. All great examples of what it looks like to connect with your customers in a whole new way using the Salesforce1 platform. Okay, we've covered a lot here today. We've talked about how Salesforce1 is great for your employees, for your partners, for your admins and developers, and also for connecting with your customers. There's one more thing we wanted to do. We've heard about this idea of running your business from your phone. And George mentioned how in the Internet of Customers, just about everything is on the network. Of course, phones are on the network, but cars are on the network, toothbrushes are on the network, fridges are on the network, TVs are on the network, you name it. There's even drones on the network. Drones. So we thought, you know, we're in London, and maybe we should do something special. What if from the Salesforce1 mobile application, we could launch the Salesforce1 drone here in the Excel Center and take a photo of this great audience, because this could be one of the biggest selfies ever taken, actually. We're going to do it right now, guys. Let's bring up the Salesforce1 mobile app and the drone application here on the screen. You can see here, we're going to launch the Salesforce1 drone here behind me. And get ready to say hello, London, and cheese, everybody. This is going to get tweeted out over the social web. There it goes. One of the biggest ever selfies taken with Salesforce1. Thanks, guys. The Salesforce1 drone launched by the Salesforce1 mobile app. You can see no matter what industry you're in, no matter what it looks like for you to connect with your customers, you can run any aspect of your entire business from your phone with Salesforce1. George, back to you.
Thanks, Fergus. That is tremendous, really exciting technology, and we are so thrilled about the impact it's having on our customers as well as our partners. And partners is a huge part of what's happening with Salesforce1. And we have today one of our great partners, Financial Force, and the CEO of Financial Force, Jeremy Roche, right here to talk about how Salesforce1 is impacting his business. Jeremy, welcome to the Salesforce1 World Tour.
Thank you, George.
Let's give him a round of applause. Now, Jeremy, how long have you been a partner of Salesforce?
Since 2007, George. Okay. I had to think then.
Okay, 2007. So you've been a partner for 7 years. You obviously know the platform inside out. What is Salesforce1 doing for Financial Force? And actually, for the audience, why don't you tell the audience what Financial Force is all about, and then talk a little bit about how Salesforce1 is transforming the way you think about our platform.
So Financial Force builds back-office applications on the Salesforce1 platform, right from financial management through billing, managing professional services teams, supply chain, and now human capital management as well. And I should say, George, as well, although we're now headquartered in San Francisco, Financial Force was actually born here in the UK in Harrogate.
Fantastic.
So Salesforce1 has just made a massive difference. When we set out to build a new sort of ERP application, we didn't want to build your grandfather's ERP. We wanted to create a new way for people who were typically locked in the back office to be able to take part both in the business and in the way that they could connect with their customers. Because for us, the customer journeys takes beyond the sales, the marketing, and the service part through into the invoicing, the delivery of the projects, the goods and services. So we allow the back office to connect to the front office in new ways, and we also allow the back office to connect with customers in whole new ways.
That's amazing. So, it's interesting because obviously everyone here in this audience has thought of Salesforce as we are a CRM company, a front office company, if you will. But you've taken our platform and you've built basically, you're building toward ERP.
Absolutely.
On our platform.
And the real difference for us is you're a front office company, and that allowed us to build the back office in a whole front office facing way. And it's never been done before.
So how does this shift to mobile, social, connected devices? How is that impacting Financialforce, and how is Salesforce1 bringing you into the future?
So we can see now our customers running their entire businesses on your applications, on our applications, on the Salesforce1 platform, from whatever device they've got, wherever they are in the world, and wherever they sit in the organization. That's really important to us. The person that was once locked in the back office is now connected with the customer, not just the front office.
Fantastic, Jeremy. Really exciting. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, George.
So, what an exciting story. And, we are seeing a tremendous potential to run our business from our phone. It's a big idea. And, I meet with customers all the time, and I have to say that there's not a single CEO, CIO, CXO I meet that when I show them the power of Salesforce1, the ability to have command and control of their entire business right from the palm of their hand, that isn't saying, I need that for my business right now. And we just launched it at Dreamforce, and it's already having tremendous momentum and adoption in the marketplace.